welcome everybody to Dottendo Commentaries' third live LP. This is what we're calling part 2 of the epic Koopa Kid Platformer Trilogy. And with you is Chaz.
And I'm Ryan.
And since we tackled Super Mario Bros. 3 together, we figure we're going to take this one on too. What are your thoughts on this game going in?
Oh, it brings so many memories of my youth gone by. I think this was probably the first Super Nintendo game I ever played. Probably because it was the launch title of the Super Nintendo.
It was packaged with the game,
yeah.
or the console. And look how colorful this is.
Yeah.
I mean, this is... I remember I think the Super Nintendo had a logo showing all 4 colors, like red,
yeah.
blue, yellow, green. And they just went overboard with it here. But I love it.
Oh, the age when it was the Bit Wars, where like it came down to numbers for people on what they felt was like quality video game consoles and games themselves.
Yes, it did. See, look, we got green berries, yellow, or red berries, pink berries. Why was I about to say yellow? Anyhow, the basic story, if anyone doesn't know this, is Bowser kidnapped Peach, or Toadstool, as she's labeled here.
Do you know what the first game she was known as Peach?
That would be Mario 64, wasn't it?
You're close. It was actually Yoshi Safari.
Okay, which is another game which features the Koopa Kids.
Yes, which I think I might have said that story already, but...
You might have, but it bears repeating. Mm-hmm. Here's Yoshi's house. And Yoshi is not home. He's gone to rescue his friends who have been captured by Bowser.
He had so much urgency, but he had the need to put a little stamp signature on it.
I like that. Now here we got regular Mario. You can do what he always does. We got jumping. You can run. But he also has a new move, spin jump. It's very useful in ROM hacks. So, which way should I go? I'm going to start opening up the path to the Switch Palace.
Hey, there I am.
Luigi's waiting in reserve. Alright, it's been a while since I played this. Whoa. I actually did a full recording of this originally as like one player, but I thought, nah, if it's a 2-player game, we gotta do, like, 2 players, co-op. And they don't have anything in this where you can... Remember in Mario Bros. 3, you could fight each other in the minigames, right?
No, none of that here.
Oh. Not that I wanted to fight, of course. Now see, 2 jumps kills them, 1 spin jump takes them out. I don't know why I feel the need to educate people on this game at this point. But watch this, you can just... Well, I messed it up, but you can actually spin jump on the piranha plants. And here's something important. These things, you can break. And as always, they take us to your underground area, which the music kind of leaves something to be desired.
It's just a cavern. It's not something that should be in full detail. I think this is perfect ambience. It's not like Secret of Evermore, where ambience was the soundtrack for the most part.
I just mean, like, you didn't have the, da-na-na-na-na-na.
No, nothing like that.
I should have slid into him. Uh-oh. Duck! I think that's the first introduction of bonsai bills. Alright, now, cool thing is, just like in Mario Bros. 3, you can pick things up, but you can throw them upward.
Oh!
Awesome. I'm so good at this game! Until I die, like, multiple times, which is probably gonna happen. And look, you kill things, they turn into coins. They didn't do that back in Mario Bros. 3, if I recall. Good way to rack up some free lives. Charging chucks!
Yes.
And here's our gold post. The higher up it is, the more points you get, or more stars.
See how many? 21.
Yeah, not bad. I think 50 is the most you can get.
I thought it was 40.
Is it? It might be. I think I've tried for 50 and I can never get it.
And if it's not the case, then that's probably why.
Yes.
Alright, so
I've opened up a path to the secret yellow switch palace on top of Yoshi's Island. And look, I get a nice panoramic view.
Alright, so here I am. I was thinking I'll take the yellow switch palace, but no, I think I will demonstrate another level.
Alright. This is where we get into some more introductions of some other new things in this game.
Woohoo!
I like that quick one up right there. Here we have...
our introduction to Yoshi!
Yes. Yoshi, who ran off to rescue his friends, made it, what, not even half a level?
See what this hint book says. To do... Oh.
There's the spin jump.
Oh, we already covered that.
Yes, pretty much. Now, what we're doing here, like, we're playing it on the Virtual Console, which you can use a GameCube controller or the Classic controller. At the beginning of the game, it says you need the Classic controller, and that's not just a recommendation. That's a requirement, because for the way the GameCube controller is set up, you have the B button, or okay, let's say the A button, the huge main button, is your spin jump. B button, which is tucked away down the bottom left, is your regular jump. X and Y are the run buttons, so you can't hold, run, and do your regular jump. And although the spin jump is more effective, like it can kill things and it can break through blocks, it can't actually, like it doesn't get you as high as the regular jump. And Yoshi just pooped out an egg.
With a mushroom into it, so quite sanitary.
Yes. Which begs the question, how could he lay an egg of a mushroom if he's a dinosaur? But, you know, I'm the one that's willing to let the Super Mario Brothers movie get away with stuff.
Ooh, 24.
Alright, you're in the lead on points so far.
Until a certain point.
We'll see how that goes. Now, if we're quiet in between stages, it's because we actually only have one virtual console controller to work with here.
Don't worry, we'll play it up with commentary. It's just like, no, it's like, you're taking too much time.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Here we get to the Yellow Switch Palace. Looks like a pretty straightforward
Let's see what your little tactic here.
Now see, we can just go right through that pipe and finish this off, but... Nope. Oh, I didn't.
Alright, grab it again.
There we go. Coin paradise right here. Nice quick little... How many one-ups will I get from this?
Probably one.
I think that's 3 that I got. Good enough. These get really complicated in ROM hacks.
Yeah. Chase those fireballs.
There we go. Now by hitting that, all the little dotted block things become actual item boxes. They're going to help us get across platforms, get across some ledges, and also each one of those will now hold a mushroom inside if you can hit it.
Yep.
And now we get to the problem of I have to hit save, which I'll just use on the, there we go.
Using a GameCube controller, awesome.
It works. I didn't realize how complicated this would be switching the remotes.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Luigi's off on the next level. Now, luckily for Luigi, I've set up all these yellow blocks for him.
It'll save so much time.
So many deaths.
Yeah.
Because this place has a lot of bottlenecks.
No, I would quit if I lost a life in this first level.
Well, technically, this is your second level.
No, just like in the first world, I mean.
Hopefully that won't be the case. Well, you lost Yoshi, so that counts.
But I got a shell.
Good enough.
At least that's something.
Yoshi has always been the sacrificial dinosaur of the series anyway. Something funny with this game, too, is none of the Koopas, like, you don't simply stomp them anymore, right? They pop out of their shells. Well, usually. If you hit them from beneath, they go inside. And I think this is... There you go, Fire Luigi. I think this is the only game they actually did that, having the Koopas fly out.
Yeah. This is weird, like, even some form of canon that they've had, like that, Luigi was designated as being much more taller, but here he's the same height and girth
same
as
mustache
Mario.
style. The only difference is the color.
Yeah.
Another letdown to this, I'd say, coming off of Super Mario Bros. 3, is that the power-ups are very scarce. Like, you don't have a lot of selection. Luigi! Alright, cleared that stage. And that takes us to a water level. Don't worry, I'm coming, little brother. And we're getting close to the first castle of the game. The first Koopa Kid of the new generation. Let's go. And we got our Cheep Cheep buddies.
Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy.
Remember the Cheep Cheeps back in, remember the one I made an orphan back in Mario Bros. 3?
Yeah.
That was fun. My nephew thinks I'm a jerk for doing that.
How dare you harm that sprite?
There we go. And another thing, he doesn't do the flips in this when he has the star. That's another disappointment. I know I seem to be griping about the game a lot here, but it's a good game. What does this say? I get bonus stars if you get 100, you actually get to go to a bonus stage for 3 men. Not bad. Wonder if we'll ever get the 40.
Maybe that'll be the.
That's our LP challenge for this time.
Which I don't think I'll care about.
Me neither.
All right, so
I'm just here to stomp Koopas.
Yeah. Now we're here to take on Iggy.
Iggy.
Not one of my favorite Koopa Kids to take on.
He's got his problems. I like this thing, though. This is the first time you're climbing on the...
I was going to say, because you like to see his butt.
I'm just not paying attention. But you get to smash Koopas. You're probably thinking, how do I get that? Right there.
Precious coins are precious.
Yes. They do give us lives.
Pow.
I'm gonna watch them fireballs.
Hey, bye.
Like I said, what's funny is, I'm gonna talk about, again, Super Mario Bros. 3. Or, no, sorry, Super Mario Bros. The movie. Oh, but, there was... They sort of tried to incorporate the Koopa Kids into it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we had Dennis Hopper himself as Koopa. Watch the, Mashy Smashies. And they had two, they were called Koopa Cousins, right? You know.
Yeah, Iggy and Spike,
yeah.
they were called.
Now, I do like the fact that, you know, it seems Iggy was clearly a reference to the Koopa Kid. But they had, what was it, 5 other male Koopa Kids to choose from for a name?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure names like Ludwig and maybe Lemmy probably wouldn't make sense, but why not Roy?
Why not, indeed?
Yeah, Roy could have fit, but regardless, here's Iggy! Your trick here is to try and knock him into the lava with either fireballs or jumping on him. And he basically falls whichever direction the platform is tilted. Come on, Luigi!
There we go.
That was a close struggle.
Woohoo!
But Luigi comes out the victor. Our first Koopa Kid murdered. I should keep it plugged in because you gotta save.
Oh, that's right.
We're switching controllers here, but we'll get to the hang of it.
And little cutscene.
Yes, I like these. And this is coming
But what about the people who are in that castle? Just mindlessly murdered them.
We're bad guys.
But what about the ones who were probably like construction workers or janitors? They didn't harm anybody.
They looked at me the wrong way. They got what was coming to them. Now we're heading to Donut Land.